Hey guys, it's me, LaShonda Henry here, creator of the Black Parenting blog, and today I'm doing a quick review on the Fearless 5 comic strips for kids. Now, if you follow me on Sister Sense or the Black Parenting blog, you know that for a long time, many years, I have been really following and supporting African American comic strips, and the Fearless 5 is a black superhero strip for African American children, multicultural books, I should say, and you can actually find them at thefearless5.com. Now, this is a child superhero concept based on a team of young black children spending their free time using their imaginations in really creative ways. So they're imagining that they're superheroes and they're going and doing all these really interesting things. I love the Fearless 5. My son, we read them this weekend, and I'm actually going to open up one of them inside so you can take a look at what it looks like. And at first, he was like, I want to watch my TV show, right? And then I started reading it. I read to him the first issue, and we got to the first issue, and that one in particular was about self-esteem. And let me see if I can turn the pages here. At the end of every issue, I'm trying to do quite a bit without my tripod today. At the end of every issue, there is a section on a specific topic. So in this particular issue, the topic was self-esteem and imagination. And they always have in every issue really informative topics that you can talk about with your child, and you can ask them questions. And one in particular, there was a conversation about strangers and what you should do if you see a stranger, or bullying, what you should do if you see a bully. And so, you know, I'm going through that with my son, and I'm asking him questions, and I'm like, well, what do you do if you see a stranger? He's like, go to an adult. And I'm like, yes. So what kind of adults are safe adults? Grandparents, your mom, your dad, your teacher, the police. So, you know, it's really cool. It kind of reminds me of at the ending of when I used to, as a kid, watch Fat Albert, and at the ending or the beginning, Bill Cosby would always have these wonderful words of wisdom to share. But when, of course, you're reading it with your daughter or your son or even a group of kids, at the ending, you can ask them really thoughtful questions and really talk to them about the book. But my son, I said to him, well, you know, once he got into it, he kept saying to me, well, what happens next? Because, you know, it ends at a dun, dun, dun for the kids, so they want to read the next issue. And I was really happy about that. You know, he was really into it. Once we got into it, it was no, I want to watch cartoon. I really wanted to sit down with him, and he was excited about reading the next one. And he, as like I said, he would say to me, what's next? Or, you know, what's going to happen next? And I only bought 3 issues. It's actually 5 issues. And he said, well, what? You didn't buy all 3? Why didn't you buy all 3? And so I said, well, you know, what do you like about the book? What are some things about them that you like? He did say to me, and he's 5, by the way, my little Chris, he said, you know, I like the learning. He said, I like the superheroes and the villains, because he's a superhero kid, you know. At first he said, where's Sonic? He's into Sonic the Hedgehog, but he got to warm up to the characters, really liked them. Let me show you some of the covers of the other issues here. We have Missing Baby Birds and The Big Mess. They're really cool, like I said, a complete series, and it's positive. It's for our kids, multicultural content. You know, I'm really big on that. So it's definitely something that you can check out on their website, thefearless5.com. And let me see, there's no THE in that. It's just fearless5.com. Of course, you can also go to theblackparenting.com, and that is blackparentingblog.com, and you can also get my review there and the link there as well. So if you have any questions about it, let me know. As a mom, I can say that I really like them. The colors are nice and bright. The comics, you know, I'm thinking comics and they're small, but no, these are really big. If you can see here, let me just kind of zoom out. They're big. The card stock, the print stock of the actual comic strip is thick. And I spoke with the creators about that. And I said, you know, as a mom with a boy who likes to like take books and tear them apart, I really appreciate the fact that these are really thick. And I don't know if you can see that I'm sorry, I have to hold it and do this video at the same time. But the cardstock is really thick. You know, when I was expecting it in the mail, I'm thinking, you know, the old school comics, recycled paper, really thin. But the quality is amazing. The pictures are bright. The storyline is interesting. It kept my Chris as a boy who wants to run and jump and play. It kept him attentive. And we actually sat down and read, I think, the 3 issues that I did purchase. I don't know, it was like 30 minutes or 40 minutes because we were going through the questions in the back and, you know, really getting into it. So, yes, forgive me. I am not a superb video camera woman, but I did want to just visually give you a sense of it. As you can see, a few of the books that we have back here behind me. But this is definitely a great addition to our collection. The Fearless 5 Superheroes for Kids Multicultural Books, fearless5.com. Talk to you later. Take care.